Welcome to the Game Sense Football Podcast. I'm Ewan and with me is Nas. And in today's episode, we have a bit of fun with a quiz about Wonderkids who have not lived up to their potential. Now, some of these guys have actually had proper careers, but they never quite lived up to the hype from their younger days. So listen on and maybe play along with us. This is going to be a fun one. So Nas, a random question before we begin. Do you like kids?
Do I like kids? Well, I guess I should have expected this kind of question on an episode about footballing Wonderkids. But yeah. I do like kids.
Mm.
Generally enjoy taking care of them, playing with them, talking to them, teaching them good and bad habits, I guess. It's the sort of excitement and enthusiasm and exuberance, in of course, in football, the phrase that's always used is youthful exuberance. So yeah, I do like kids. Wonder Kids too, of course.
Now, of course, it doesn't matter whether you like kids or not if the kids don't like you, right?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, as mentioned, Nas and I will be quizzing each other in this episode, and like all proper quizzes, we'll be keeping score because someone has to win, right? So here's how it works. The aim of the game is to guess a player based on 5 clues, and these clues will be given one at a time. So the person guessing will have a chance to make a guess after each clue is given. And if the person guessing gets it right on the first clue, they'll get 5 points. And 4 points if they get it right only after the second clue, and so on and so forth. So it'll be 1 point if they get it right after the 5th clue, and 0 points if they still don't get it right after 5 tries. So if we're all clear on that, shall we get the ball rolling?
Let's go.
Okay, for my first player, this player who was a wonder kid but did not live up to his potential, I feel. Okay, the first clue. I made my debut for the Brazilian national team before the age of 20. And I won the 2007 Copa America. And I also received the Golden Boy Award in 2008.
Oof.
Who am I?
There are a lot of young Brazilian Wonder Kids that never lived up to their potential. I'm going to go with the most obvious one and say Robinho.
No, that's
No,
not correct.
okay.
All right. Okay. So for the second clue, it was said that I didn't fulfill my early potential due to a love of partying, laziness, and appearing overweight. But seriously, I'm not fat. I'm sex. Ha ha ha.
Oh,
I know that sounded weird, right? But
very,
yeah,
very weird. I mean,
just bear with me. Yeah.
that does sound like Ronaldinho, but I don't think you can say he didn't fulfill his potential. So, oh, 2007, you said he made his debut.
He won the 2007 Copa America. He made his debut before the age of 20. Might not have been 2007, but it's around that time. And he won the Golden Boy Award in 2008.
Anderson.
Anderson is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So Anderson, that's correct. So the last part of the second clue.
Yep.
Seriously, I'm not fat. I'm sex. Ha ha ha. That's actually a quote from one of his Instagram posts.
Wow.
Yep. So I guess he meant to say I'm not fat. I'm sexy. I guess So apparently he posted a photo of some pastries, and he got criticized for his bad eating habits and his overweight thing. Yeah. And
what were the other clues?
The other clues. So at the famous club of my career, which is Man United, of course, I racked up 181 appearances, scored 9 goals while assisting 20 over the course of 8 seasons playing in midfield. Sounds little, but let's see you do better. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not great stats for a midfielder over 8 seasons.
I guess the thing about he won that Golden Boy Award, the Golden Boy playing as an attacking midfielder for I think he might have been playing for Porto at the time. I could be wrong.
Porto.
Yeah.
Porto.
And he was playing as an attacking midfielder behind the forward. He got injured, went to Man United, and then Sir Alex Ferguson played him in defensive midfield. So I remember he really didn't impress for a long time. But there was one season where him and Tom Cleverley were amazing in central midfield. That was the season United beat Arsenal 8-2. And I still remember United were
Mm.
flying, and until they played Bolton, I think, and Kevin Nolan injured Tom Cleverley, and then the midfield went to hell from then on.
Okay, but for somebody who won the Golden Boy, who made his debut for the Brazilian national team below the age of 20, I think a lot would have been expected of him.
Oh, definitely, definitely. I
Yeah.
think nobody is gonna say he's a United legend, and he had a decent career, but I think people expected more.
Yeah, yeah. So let me read you the next two clues, the
Mm.
last two clues that I had. The fourth one would be the right foot for me is my left foot. In fact, it might just be my only foot.
Very
Yeah,
one-footed,
so
yes.
very one-footed player. And the last clue was I was the second Brazilian to ever play for Man United.
The second Brazilian to play for Man United,
Who's the first?
Kleberson.
Yeah, legend.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, yeah, I always forget. I always forget or don't realize, I guess, that Kleberson was the first Brazilian. Interesting. Yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
one. Good one.
interesting.
Yeah,
Yes, so that's 4 points to you.
4 points
Wow.
to me. Okay, let's go with mine. I'm still playing now, and
Mm-hmm.
I wear the number 35 jersey, and I've been playing for a long, long time.
Wow, that's very vague clues there. Uh, where am I even
Okay,
going to start?
I play in a European club that's not in the top five leagues.
Wow, this is tough, man. I don't even know what nationality to start with. Yeah.
It's
Uh,
I'll still count this as one clue, but basically
okay.
I was classed as a wonder kid in FM08, and I'm still playing
Wow.
now.
Oh, FMOE. Shit, that's long ago, man. I
Admittedly,
would
this is a
say,
difficult first clue, yes.
yeah.
It's one of these where maybe it's because it's because as you know, I get annoyed by weird numbers, but him wearing
Yes.
35 is quite notable for he's still a first choice for his team.
Okay. I would just like go with anything. Diego.
No. Good guess. He was on my list, but this is not Diego. Okay. Clue number two.
Mm.
In December 2018, I got my 300th clean sheet in club football, becoming the first keeper from my country to do so.
He got his how many F cap again? Sorry.
300th clean sheet in club football
Clean sheet in
clean
club
sheet
football.
in
Okay.
2018.
In 2018. So goalkeeper, clean sheet, wonder kid. Oh, this is tough, man. I would say Igor Akinfeev.
That is correct.
Oh my.
What a guess. What a guess.
I get
What a
4 points
guess.
too.
Yeah, 4 points to you, and I need to write this down.
Wow.
Yep, Igor Akinfeev, FM legend. The other clues were I have 111 caps for my country.
Mhm.
Um, I have never left my boyhood club, and I guess
Yeah.
that's the surprise. After being hailed as a wonder kid for so long, he's never left Russia. And the
Hmm.
last clue, which still not easy, I admit, but it's one of those Opta fact things which once you know you'll never forget, where he played 43 straight games without keeping a clean sheet in the Champions League.
Huh.
Yeah, that was a famous or infamous fact about Igor Akinfeev.
I guess my question is, I know of him being a wonder kid on FM, but would you really say that he's considered someone who hasn't lived up to his potential in real life?
I think so. I mean, I think he had every, maybe not opportunity, but he had the potential to go to a bigger club in a bigger league and do well, because he's done well in the Champions League, even with that record for Russia. In the 2018 World Cup in Russia, he saved two
Hmm.
penalties for against Spain, things like that. So he's a really good keeper, very old school, I think. Like a bit like David De Gea, good shot stopper.
Shortstopper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not good with the distribution. So maybe not too relevant in today's game, but he's been around a long time. He could have gone. If you think about it, in the last 10, 15 years, there has always been a handful of clubs outside of Russia who needed a keeper as good as him.
Has he ever been sought after by the big clubs? I don't actually recall.
From what I have read, yes, but he has never come close to leaving.
Mm.
Whether that's because he never wanted to leave, for, maybe lack of ambition. He's just so loyal to his club, or maybe the club didn't want to sell him for whatever reason. I think we'll never know.
Okay. So just to be clear, he's still at CSKA Moscow, right?
Yes, the first choice keeper wearing number 35.
Okay. Any idea why? Is there a reason?
No idea. Too much
Okay,
vodka.
that definitely bugs you. Yeah.
4-4
Okay.
after round one.
Yes, 4-4. Oh, amazing. That was a good one. That was a good one. Okay. On to my next player. I was the youngest player to have ever won the Euros. In fact, I was even voted the young player of the tournament, that same competition that my team won. Who am I?
Oh, a supposed failed Wonderkid that was young player of the tournament at the Euros. It's not going to be Greek. Oh, I know who it is. I know who it is. What's his name? What's his name?
Easy, easy first clues.
Yeah, there's a Portuguese midfielder who played for Bayern and Swansea and PSG. What's his name? I forgot his name.
And everyone listening is like going like,
Yeah.
Nas, that's the guy, that's the guy. What's
The
his
guy he
name?
he 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 played a pass to the advertising board thinking it was his teammate. I can't remember his name. Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
I think in the interest of fairness and time, we need to go to the next clue. Even though I know who he is, but I can't get the name.
We'll see. Maybe I'll come to you.
Yeah.
So, second clue. I even won the Golden Boy Award in 2016,
The same one,
right?
Anderson one.
Yes, the same one that Anderson won.
Yeah. That award is a bit of a poison chalice sometimes. I think Jude Bellingham and Jamal Musiala have won it recently, but some of the previous winners, I think Christian Pulisic has won it.
I think Bellingham is going to win it this year
Okay.
or something. Yeah. Well, Messi has won it. Rooney has won it.
I keep thinking of the name Ruben Neves. It's not Ruben Neves. But what's his name?
Look, I'll give you 5 points. I'll give you 5 points. But because this is so fun that
Yeah.
you can't think of the name, right? So that's the guy. Yes, that's the guy. But I'll give you 5 points, okay? But we'll just go through the clues again, just so that you can keep guessing.
Okay.
Okay. So over the course of my 10-year senior career, I've played in 6 clubs across England, France, Germany, Italy, and Portugal.
Yeah.
It's quite a lot of
Yes.
clubs.
Yes, yes. Where is he
Yeah.
now? He
If
was in
I'm
he
not
was in like Lille or Nice or something, wasn't he?
Yes, he was in Lille. Then he went to Paris,
Mm.
and I believe he is on loan somewhere else from Paris or something.
You know when you have a song stuck in your head and you cannot get it out and it annoys you to no end. This is my feeling now because I still cannot
Yeah,
remember his
yeah,
name.
yeah. It's so fun. He's actually on loan to Roma.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
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 Roma
since
with Chris Smalling,
2023 with Chris Smalling and Tammy Abraham.
Tammy Abraham. Yeah.
Yep. So he actually went there on a season-long loan at the start
Mm.
of this season,
Okay.
and he's only played 7 games.
I see. I see.
Yeah, so not really lighting it up there as well.
Mm.
Let me just finish up with the list of clues before I put you out of your misery. I'm a versatile midfielder. I can be defensive, attacking, box to box, or even wide. Some say that I'm the second coming of Edgar Davids, given those qualities, in addition to my beautiful hair. But I personally believe that I'm a lot more like Clarence Seedorf.
Mm. Mm.
Mm. And the last clue would be the crowning glory moment in my downfall was when I did something laughably stupid during a game in England when I was on loan at Chelsea at Swansea.
Mm.
So which is
Yeah.
when he passed the ball to the advertising board, thinking it was a
Yeah.
teammate. Yep. He's none other than Renato Sanchez.
Renato Sanchez. I knew there was an R. Yes. Okay. That was a good one. That was a
Yes.
good one. Yeah.
And actually he did say in an interview that he believes his style to be more like Clarence Seedorf. Even though
Okay.
people are saying that he's a lot like Edgar Davids. I guess it's the looks that play a
Mm.
part a
Mm.
lot as well. Yeah.
I remember when seeing him at PSG and thinking, how has he got a move to PSG? And this is the
Mhm.
Galacticos PSG in the last few years.
He's got a good agent.
Yeah, must
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. A charitable
5 points
5
for you.
points for me.
Yes, charitable 5 points. So that will
Thank
give
you.
you 9.
Yeah. Okay.
Was an easy first clue anyway.
Yes.
I should have put
It,
that
it,
later on.
yeah. Okay. Next one. First clue.
Okay, man. Mm.
I am supposedly a fourth cousin of Leo Messi, and I'm the first person born in the 1990s to score in the Champions League.
Ah, first thing like came to my mind was, what the hell is a fourth cousin?
A convoluted family tree. So it was some sort of genealogical study done by a major newspaper in the country that he plays in. And they found out apparently he's the fourth cousin of Leo Messi.
Okay. So this guy, probably Argentinian, who is the first person born in the 90s
To
who scored in
score
the Champions
in
League.
the UEFA Champions League, yes.
UEFA Champions League. I would say Javier Saviola.
Oof, good guess, but no, not Javier Saviola.
Okay.
Okay, next clue. My career spanned from 2006 to 2023, and I've played in the MLS, Premier League, J League, Eredivisie, and Bundesliga. Not necessarily in that order. I only retired last year.
Only retired last year. Wow. Tough one, man.
You'll kick yourself when I tell you who it is.
I will kick myself, huh? Can you repeat the list of leagues that he played in again? Sorry.
MLS, EPL, J League, Eredivisie, Bundesliga, and La Liga. I'll say that. MLS was not his first league, and Bundesliga
Yep.
was not his last one.
Got it. Who could it be? Pablo Aimar.
No,
No.
I don't
Okay.
think Aimar ever played in the Premier League. Would have been fun, but no, it's not
Yeah.
Pablo Aimar. Another good guess. Okay.
Okay.
I never scored more than 10 goals in a single season from 2006 to 2023. And the only season I scored 10 goals was my first season as a professional when I was playing for Barcelona.
Huh.
And I'm a winger forward. So
Oh man.
I was a promising prodigal youngster from Barca's academy that only had an amazing first season and soon went hopping around the world to many, many clubs, who only retired last year.
Interesting. I actually can't think of anyone, which means that he may not actually be Argentinian.
I'm not Argentinian.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That threw you off.
That threw me off a lot.
So like I said, Barcelona was my first professional club.
Yep. Pedro.
No, not Federer. You're close, but it's not Federer.
Oh, okay.
Fourth clue. I
Yes.
supposedly broke Leo Messi's goal scoring record for La Masia, scoring supposedly over 900 goals at youth level for Barcelona.
Who the hell scores that many goals, man?
This guy, me.
Who the hell scores that many goals? Wow.
You know him, you know him. You know who this player is.
Probably do, I guess. Oh man. One season as a Barca Academy graduate for Barcelona before
I
he
played
left.
for Barcelona for more than one season, but
More than
only
one season.
only
Scored
scored 10 goals in the
10
first year.
goals. Got it. Okay. Barcelona winger. Not sure why I can't seem to figure this out. Boyan.
Yes, Bojan Kirkic.
He's related to Leo Messi.
Supposedly fourth cousin.
I guess fourth cousin
That
does.
was news to me as well.
I guess like if you trace all our genealogical roots, we'll probably be like seventh cousins of Leo Messi or something, right?
Like 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon, that sort of thing.
Yes. I'll be like,
So
yeah,
that was
I'm beating myself over not getting that.
yeah, that was 2 points for you, I think.
Yeah, 2 points.
Yeah,
So it's
the
six.
last clue was just listing the clubs I've played for, including Stoke, which I think would have been the big giveaway.
Yeah, Stoke would have been a big giveaway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Bojan, he
Boyan.
burst onto the scene at Barca as a youngster. People said he's broke Messi's scoring record. Who knows? But yeah,
Who knows?
I think in the first year he won all those Player of the Year awards in Spain, but
Yep.
never really kicked on from there.
Yeah, I remember him being talked about a lot actually before he broke into the first team. And of course, as someone who played Football Manager in the past, I did get to use him on a few occasions in the game as well. And if the game was anything to go by, which it isn't, he would have been fantastic, great, one of the best.
To be fair,
Yeah,
the game did predict Messi, Ronaldo, and a few others.
yeah, but boy, yeah, that's a good one. The first clue really threw me off.
Yeah, that was a bit devious, I know.
Yeah, sneaky little guy. Okay, all right.
Moving on.
Moving on to my next one. Okay. So these are some of the football clubs that were lucky enough to have me: Everton,
Mhm.
Reading, Sheffield Wednesday, Real Madrid. Who am I?
What? Everton, Reading, Sheffield Wednesday, and Real Madrid.
Yeah, I'm not in that order.
It's not James Rodriguez who played for Everton and Real, because I don't he didn't play for Reading and Sheffield Wednesday. Uh no clue. Next.
I was actually signed by Real Madrid to replace one of their club legends in defense. And I did well at the start. And I actually spent 5 years on their books.
Hmm. Is it Raul Albiol? I don't think so, but that's my guess.
Wrong. No, it's not
Hmm.
Raul Albiol. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Okay, let's go on to the next one. So one of the things that I would attribute to my downfall was that, when I went to Madrid, I was only 20, and suddenly I had, a lot of money in my bank account, and I was all alone, no proper guidance. And so what did I do? Of course, I went partying, fast cars, and of course women.
Did
So who am
Jonathan
I?
Woodgate play for Everton? Is it Jonathan Woodgate?
No, it's not.
Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Next clue.
Okay. I have 8 children.
What?
Hang on. It's not over yet. Yes, but I have 8 children with various partners. And I also have a cousin who plays professional football. You may have heard of him, Jorginho Wijnaldum.
Oh. Oh man, I
Not
know
not 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 a not a fourth cousin this time.
I
Yeah,
feel I
it's a
know
cousin
this because
cousin.
I remember doing a quiz for our FIFA group last year, a couple of years ago, where I was looking for football families.
Mm,
Oh, I'm gonna say Abel Xavier. I think I'm wrong, but that's my guess.
yeah, no, that's not right. You are not exactly getting closer,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, last clue. I retired from football at 29 to focus on a rap career because football was making me tired, depressed, and hopeless. I did come back from football a few years later, but basically I did retire once at 29 to focus on a rap career. Who am I?
This sounds surprisingly close to another player that I've prepped for, but it's not because it's not a defender that played for Everton area.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Oh, I have somebody in my mind. I can't think of what his name is, but Dutch defender. I can picture his face. No, but no, I'm not gonna get it. Go on.
Royston Drenthe.
Royston Drenthe, left back, left wing back.
Yep, yep. So he was
Oh,
actually purchased from Feyenoord,
mm.
and he was bought to replace Roberto Carlos.
Oh, big shoes to fill.
Yeah, and he actually did well in his first season. But after that, kind of fell out of favor. A lot of off-field issues as well,
Mm.
which really hampered his development. And I guess it he was declared bankrupt at a point in time as well, like around 2020, something like that. So basically, he's around 37 years old right now, and it's not really in football anymore.
Yeah. Well, the player I had in my mind wasn't Royston Drenthe anyway, so I wouldn't have got it. That's a good question. Good question.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the next one. I come from a footballing family
Mhm.
where both my parents played professional football. All four siblings in that family also play football, including one of my younger brothers named Killian.
Sneaky clues. Sneaky clues. Uh, Killian, footballing family.
Hmm.
This is a wonder kid. Can't imagine how many families are there in football.
It could be Gary Neville.
Could be Gary Neville. It's not going to be Gary Neville. Uh, um. Okay. I'll just like do a wild guess right now. Thorgan Hazard.
That's correct.
Ah.
ah,
Woo.
5 points to Ewan. That's a
Yeah.
very good wild guess. Yes, Torgan has it. He's one of four siblings.
Mm-hmm.
He's the second, I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, Eden Hazard, his older brother, and he
Mm-hmm.
has two younger brothers. One of whom is named Killian.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
all play. They all play football, and his parents used to play football as well. So,
Ah.
yep, good guess. Good guess.
What were your other clues?
Second clue was I was signed by the reigning Champions League, the holder of the Champions League. after less than 15 games in the French second division.
Mm.
So he went
Wow.
to Chelsea after they bought Eden Hazard.
Mm.
He was playing for Lens, if I'm not wrong.
He went to Chelsea. I don't remember that.
I think he only played one game, or maybe he never played a game.
Okay.
Next clue would have been I've been managed by Roberto Martinez, Lucien Favre, Rafa Benitez, and Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Ruud van Nistelrooy. He's in PSV.
Yes. He went on loan at PSV recently.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that where he is right
So
now?
I believe so, yes. So
Mm.
he was at Dortmund for a long time, did well there.
Yep.
Went to Anderlecht, and then now he's in PSV, or most recently, from what I can tell, he was at PSV.
Mm.
So fourth clue was in 2015, I said, I am focusing on excelling at Borussia Mönchengladbach, but I still hope to play for Chelsea one day.
He was loaned
That was
out
my
to Mönchengladbach.
yeah.
Ah.
So he had gone to Chelsea, I think 2 or 3 years, played maybe one game or maybe not even a single game, got loaned out to Gladbach, did really well there, which is how he got sold eventually to Dortmund. And
I see.
yeah, so last one was I have 47 caps for my country and 9 goals, and played at the 2018 World Cup and finished third. So that was
Mm.
Belgium, obviously.
Belgium, yeah. And Roberto Martinez, yeah, that's where he played under
Yep,
Roberto
yep.
Martinez. But would you really consider Thorgan Hazard to be someone who never really lived up to his potential?
Yeah, so when I was doing my prep for this, Thorgan Hazard was an interesting one for me because how good is Thorgan Hazard? Like, I always wonder if he had a different last name, would we be judging him differently?
Uh,
You know?
Maybe. And actually, Eden Hazard has said that, if you think I'm good, you should look at my brothers.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So with that in mind, then maybe he did underperform. He didn't fulfill his potential.
perhaps,
Yeah.
yes, yes. But yeah, I'm impressed with myself for that.
Yep. So currently it's 11-9 to Ewan's favor
All
after
right.
3 rounds.
Wow. Okay. So my next one. I've played on the wing for a few big clubs in my career. So Barcelona, Chelsea, Inter, but I messed up at every single one of them.
Ricardo Quaresma. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's obvious.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I can't think of too many wingers who played for Barca and Chelsea and Inter. Pedro played for Barca and
Mm,
Chelsea,
mm,
but yeah, Quaresma has always been like a fascination of mine, and I think a lot of players, a lot of fans. Sorry, he's just he's always been there. Played alongside Ronaldo, like a mainstay for the Portuguese national team, but
mhm.
never really won much whenever he left Portugal.
Yeah, he never did. Ah, man, this is becoming too easy.
I mean, so what were the other clues?
Okay. As a younger player breaking into the
Mhm.
senior team, I was said to have been equal to, if not better, than Cristiano Ronaldo, ability-wise. My third clue would be as much of a prodigy that, as I was, I only played in the World Cup for the first time in 2018 at the tender age of 34.
Is that true? Oh, because Portugal didn't qualify for the previous one.
They didn't pick him. Yeah. He really only
Oh, interesting.
shone. He really only shone like in Portugal and in Turkey, and
Mm,
that says a lot, The fourth is actually a quote from him,
okay.
like an actual quote. So when I find myself in a situation with three choices, I will always choose a dribble or a trick over a square ball or a 20-meter pass back. Life is all about risk and how you confront it, and football is just the same.
Yeah, I guess that tracks well, looking at the way he
It's
plays
a real
Trivela.
maverick. Yeah, a real maverick.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking about Trivela, so that's in my last clue. So I love doing Rabona and Trivela shots and passes.
Mm,
And everyone thinks that I do it because it looks good. But the truth is that I can control a ball much better with my right foot.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, he probably hides it really well that he's quite one-footed.
Mm,
Yeah, because
yeah.
there's like so much flair and all that,
Yeah.
about with him.
Similar, I guess, to Di Maria a bit, who also does a lot of Rabona and Trivela passes.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
incredibly one-footed players. I can't say the same
Yeah.
about Anderson though.
Okay.
You have 14 points now to my 11.
Yes. Though you
Ah,
do have a question in hand, which is this one. So Here goes.
Mhm.
My father, Kamel, was a former Tunisian international footballer.
Trick question. It's not a Tunisian guy. It's probably
It's
French.
not a Tunisian. Let me see. So, do you have a guess?
Former Tunisian footballer. Hatem Ben Arfa.
That's correct.
You should think about how to do this again next time.
We should buy lottery tickets at this stage. But yeah, Hatem Ben Arfa is correct actually. So yes, first question was to throw you off. His father did play for Tunisia, but obviously Ben Arfa is
Mm.
French international. Hasn't played a lot for France, but
Mm.
yeah. Other clues. I've played for 7 Ligue 1 clubs, including PSG, but I've
Mhm.
only won the French title with Lyon and Marseille.
Mm.
Mm,
Okay. Leon. Yeah, Leon, correct. Yes.
okay. Next question. Next clue, sorry. I've been teammates with the following players: Andy Robertson, Cesar
Mhm.
Azpilicueta, Sylvain Wilto, Eric Abidal, Neymar, Kylian Mbappe, Loic Remy, and Luc de Jong.
Oh, such a vast difference in some of
Yep.
those players. Yeah.
Yeah. He was teammates with Andy Robertson at Hull before
How?
Robertson moved to Liverpool. Moved
Mm.
to Liverpool. Yeah. I wore the number 3 shirt number for Real Valladolid because it looks pretty, in my own words. But obviously, I'm an attacker.
That should bug you.
Yes. And the last one is on Wikipedia. It is said that I'm known for my flair and dribbling ability and regarded as a fan favorite with a cult following. But I've been criticized by the media and players alike for lacking discipline.
Mm.
Hatem Ben Arfa.
Ben Arfa. Wow.
Amazing player. What a player.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
one of those who really didn't live up to his abilities, his
Yeah.
potential.
Just like almost the definition of mercurial. One of the
Yes,
best dribblers and I think anybody has ever seen.
correct.
But just yeah, couldn't keep it together.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I remember when he was playing for Newcastle, he scored one of like in the FA Cup. He scored this goal, dribble past almost the whole team. It was a third round game, I think, and the FA Cup has a thing where in the third round, if it's not one of the main games picked by the BBC for being televised,
Mhm.
the games are basically not televised at all. So almost no footage of this goal exists of this Hatem Ben Arfa won the goal in the FA Cup. It's an
Oh,
amazing goal.
what a pity.
Okay, so after round 4, Ewan has powered back into the lead after a round of first round guesses. One more round,
Yeah, let's do it,
since
man.
that round went quickly.
Yes. Two first time guesses. Just a recap of what the score is right now. Should be 14 to Nas and 16 to me.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
2 point lead.
So this one, my team once went 39 straight games in the Premier League without a win whenever I was in the starting 11.
Oh, I know
But seriously, that team was bad.
this is Gareth Bale.
Wrong.
No.
Wrong.
Oh, oh, oh.
Wrong. But
That's
I
me
know
being
I know what you're
overconfident.
thinking. I know what you're thinking.
Oh, that was when he scored.
Gareth Bale's first, I think what, 20 plus games.
For Southampton and Spurs.
Southampton and Spurs. Yeah.
Oh, it's not
Yeah.
Gareth Bale.
No wins. Yep. So next clue. I was selected to model the Team Great Britain kit for the London 2012 Olympics. But guess what? I didn't get to go to the games due to injury.
Oh, is it? I want to say Jordan Henderson, but I don't think he's a failed Wonderkid. Some people
Some people might think so. Yeah.
discredit him, but I mean, even I don't like Liverpool, but it's not Jordan Henderson. It's oh, this is annoying. Is it someone like Scott Sinclair?
It's someone like Scott Sinclair, but it's not Scott Sinclair.
Okay, next.
Next. I once played in midfield for Manchester City under both Roberto Mancini and Manuel Pellegrini. But I guess I used the word play a little loosely since I hardly did that in the second half of my spell in that club.
Huh. Is it? It's
Mm-hmm.
not Stephen Ireland, I don't think. Is it Michael Johnson?
Is that your final answer for this one?
Yes, that's my
No,
guess.
it's not
Ah,
Michael Johnson. Nope. But that would be a good one, actually. Michael Johnson. He was all the rage, at one point in time. Yeah. Okay. I was once the greatest youth prodigy in England, but my career fell off a cliff after a series of injuries and making some wrong transfer choices particularly to Sunderland?
Oh, is it Nedum Onuoha?
No,
No. Oh my
no,
God.
no, no.
Damn it. To Sunderland. To Man City to Sunderland.
Yeah.
Played in midfield.
I mean, might not have been Man City to Sunderland, but I did
Oh,
go to
oh.
Sunderland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I mean, last clue, but I know who it is already. Is it Jack Rodwell?
Yes.
Damn it.
I'll give you one
So I
point
get
for that.
1 point. 1 point.
So
What was the last clue?
most people seem to have forgotten me, but I'm now playing in Sydney, and my wife is Australian too.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So that means you have won this quiz, but we'll just go with one for we'll finish this round. So one more question from me.
Sure. Yes.
Okay,
Happy to guess.
final one from me
Mm-hmm.
is in FM08 again. I was classed as a wonder kid, and I was born in New Jersey.
Giuseppe Rossi.
God damn it, that's correct. I was hoping you would go with like a Freddie Adu or something like that.
2008. Yeah, Giuseppe Rossi.
Very good, Giuseppe Rossi. Yes.
Yes.
So Giuseppe Rossi, who also next clues were I once finished top scorer at a tournament where the other goal scorers included Sergio Aguero, Leo Messi, Ronaldinho, Pato, and Gervinho.
Which tournament was this?
This was the 2008 Olympics.
Ah, wow.
I am Italy's joint all-time top scorer at the Confederations Cup.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird stat, but yeah. My first professional club was in the Premier League, and I made my debut coming on for David Bellion.
Oh, that would have been quite obvious, I
Yeah.
guess.
So the last one is even more obvious. I wore the number 42 and played alongside Liam Miller, Quinton Fortune, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah. That would have sealed it if I hadn't gotten it by then.
Yeah. A series of first round guesses from Ewan.
Yeah.
Very good. I need to make this harder.
Yeah, so your first guy, the clue, that was like I didn't even know where to start, right? The Akinfeev one. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Giuseppe Rossi, I always had a sort of a soft spot for him. I always wanted him to do well. I don't know why. I always thought it was a bit strange having this Italian American wearing number 42 for United. And yeah, he never really did it. The equivalent to me has always been Carlos Vela at Arsenal,
Mm.
that sort of player who, the young prodigy that for some reason you like and you will to do well, but never really does it until they leave Europe.
You think it's a little bit like also another Mexican, Giovanni Dos Santos?
Definitely. I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, if we had gone to a tiebreaker, Giovanni Dos Santos would have been my tiebreaker question.
Ah, yes,
Yep.
yes. So yeah, Giuseppe Rossi, I think during his time in United, somebody said might have been Ferguson, Sir Alex Ferguson, who said that he was the best finisher in the team.
He said the same thing about Federico Makeda, actually.
It's just an Italian thing, I guess.
Yeah, maybe he likes Italian strikers.
Makeda, yeah. I mean, there are so many United, as a fan, there's so many United players who I wanted to include in this. But I decided to go with Anderson because I felt that he wasn't the most obvious one. Like Makeda, Yanazai, even Bellion. I don't know. Bellion's just, I don't know. I don't know much about Bellion.
Gabriel Obertan.
Not really a wonder kid, right? Overtime.
Yeah. I had considered including Fabio. Not Rafael, but Fabio.
That would have been sneaky, actually.
You're right. United have had a history of taking punts on young players, but maybe it's because we're United fans and we're aware of this. But I think a lot of other clubs tend to have a lot of promising young players as well who don't really make the cut.
For sure. I think what comes to mind would be Liverpool having Lazar Markovic, Anthony Letalek.
Yep. And Florence Cinema Pongo.
Cinema Punggol. He went over together with Letalek, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Ryan Babel as well.
Ryan Babel, I think, was a bit more established when he went to Liverpool. I think he was at least already a Dutch international. Whereas someone like Letalek and Cinema Pongo, I don't think they ever went past maybe the under 18 or under 21 level.
Yep. Actually, another one I wanted to include was Adam Yajic. Yeah.
That's a name I haven't heard for a
Yeah,
long
yeah.
time. But yeah,
I
I mean, to be
a bit
fair,
hard to
we
find information on him.
shouldn't
Yeah.
spoil too much in case, for the next edition of this quiz.
That's true. That's true. So I'm sure we'll have another one. I'm sure you would like
Mm.
to have a chance to get back at me.
Yeah, I need a chance to get my revenge.
So, how did you fare in the quiz? I know some of the answers were revealed a little earlier than expected. So we'll see what we can do about that the next time we record this sort of a podcast. But if you do have any feedback or comments, do drop us an email or leave us a comment on our social media channels. Links are in the description. And until next time, see ya.
See you guys. I'll win the next one.
Yeah.